Hi everyone, welcome back to Textile and Garment Merchandising. In this video, I'm going to explain you about knitting cost calculation. In previous video, I explained about garment costing. So generally we calculate garment costing by adding knitting cost, dyeing cost, compacting and etc. In this video, we are going to specifically discuss about knitting cost calculation. You just assume that you started a knitting factory. You just put yourself in a position of an entrepreneur. You started a knitting factory. You received a job order from ABC company. Around 1000 kg you received. So you have to produce single jersey knit cotton grey fabric of 150 GSM with 30 count cotton yarn. So this is the fabric specification that you need to produce. So to put in a simple words, you received a job order of 1000 kg. So you have to convert the 1000 kg of yarn into 1000 kg of knit grey fabric. So this is the yarn cost. So while calculating the conversion cost, you don't need to add the yarn cost. Why? Because you are receiving the raw material from the ABC company. So generally whenever you are receiving job order, they used to give raw material too. So you don't need to calculate the raw material cost. You just assume that your knitting factory has one knitting in charge whose salary is around 18,000 per month. So he is the one who is taking care of entire operation of your business. And then you are also having a supervisor, and you used to provide 11,000 salary per month. Totally you will be having two supervisors. One person will work in the day shift and the second person will work in the night shift, and you will be having 3 laborers per shift to operate the knitting machines. So generally you are running your factory for 3 shift, that is 24 hours. So you need totally 9 laborers. So one labor salary is 350 rupees per day. So for one shift you have to spend 1050 rupees for laborers. If it is 3 shift, then 1050 into 3, that is 3150 rupees you have to spend for 24 hours. This is the labor charge. And then if you are running your factory for 30 days, then multiply this with 30, so that you will get the total monthly expense for of labor cost. Then admin expense, it includes your mobile bill, internet expense, sweepers salaries, gatekeeper salaries and etc. It will be around 40,000 per month. These values are approximate. Just for calculation purpose I included these values. And then when you run a knitting factory with 10 machines for 26 days in a month and 24 hours in a day, then your electricity bill per month will be around 5 lakh. So you have to include this electricity bill as well while calculating the conversion cost. And then interest to bank, it means you have to spend certain amount of money to establish your business. So for that, generally most of the entrepreneurs will approach bank and they will receive loans. For that they have to pay certain amount of money as interest. So your interest to bank is 70,000 rupees per month. And then your maintenance cost will be around 1 lakh rupees per year. So for 1 month it will be around 8,333 rupees for 1 month. So generally while calculating the maintenance cost, you have to take 1 year duration minimum. Why? Because in 1 month you will have very less maintenance cost. In another month the maintenance cost will be very high. So you have to take some average of amount. So that's why when you take the longer duration, you will get more accurate values. And then your insurance cost, this includes your insurance to the machineries, factories and peoples who are working under you. So this is also for 1 year your insurance cost. So you just divide this insurance cost for 1 month, so it will be around 3,000. And then your distribution cost, it means you have to spend certain amount of money to bring the raw material from one company to your company, and then after completing the order you have to deliver the finished goods to the concerned company. For that you have to spend certain amount of money, like loading charge, unloading charge, and vehicle rent and etc. So this is 5,000 per month. And if assume that you are operating your business in a rented building, in that case you have to pay the rent. It will be around 30,000 rupees. So to run 10 machines you need a very good space. So for that you have to spend minimum of 30,000 rupees. So this is the total expense incurred to run your business. So I included all the possible expenses incurred. So if any additional expenses incurred, you can also include that. Yes, I said in the beginning of the video, your factory has around 10 machines, and you allotted 2 machines for this ABC company orders. Remaining 8 machines are working for some other company orders. So totally you will be running your factory for 26 days. It means all Sundays are holidays. So we can take average of 26 days your factory is running in a month, and you will be operating your factory 24 hours in a day. That is 3 shift. One shift equal to 8 hours. So you will be running your factory 24 hours in a day. And then this is the targeted production per shift per machine, that is equal to 200 kgs. It means when you run a machine at 100% efficiency for 8 hours, you can expect 200 kg. Generally you can produce 200 to 300 kgs. Here for calculation purpose we are taking this as 200 kgs. And then process loss will be around 0.5 percentage. It means when you are giving input 100 kg, that is 100 kg of yarn, you will not get exactly 100 kg of fabric. You will get almost 99.5 kg of gray fabric or 99 kg. So this last percentage will change machine to machine and fabric type to fabric type. So when you are maintaining your machine properly, then you can reduce this last percentage. So generally in knitting 0.5% to 1% loss is accepted. So if you maintain your machineries poorly, then this last percentage will increase. So here you don't need to worry about process loss. Why? Because you are receiving raw material, you are just converting that raw material into finished goods. So generally that ABC company need to include this process loss, and then your profit will be around 30%. Now the question is, you have to calculate the conversion cost of knit gray fabric for 1 kg at 100% efficiency. So to put in a simple word, you need to calculate the cost incurred to convert the 1 kg of yarn into 1 kg of gray fabric. How much cost I am spending for this process at 100% efficiency. But in textile 100% efficiency is not possible. Why? Because we cannot avoid the thread breakage, we cannot avoid the needle breakage, and lot of other difficulties are there. So we should also calculate the cost at 80% efficiency. So let us discuss how to calculate the conversion cost. As I said, conversion cost means converting the material from one form to another form. So for that you have to spend certain amount of money. That cost become conversion cost. So to calculate the knitting cost, you should identify the total expense incurred in a month. So this is the first step to calculate the knitting cost. So you should identify the total cost incurred to run your business in a month. So you will be having 10 machines. You should calculate the total cost to operate your business with 10 machines per month. So this is the knitting in charge salary, that is 18,000 rupees. So you appointed one knitting in charge to manage the entire operation of your business, and then you will be having 2 supervisors. Each supervisor is drawing 11,000 rupees as a salary. So for 2 supervisors it will be around 22,000 rupees. And then your labor's salary. So as I said in the beginning of the video, you will be spending around 300 rupees, 350 rupees for one labors. So for one day you will be having almost 9 laborers, so you have to spend almost 3150 rupees. So for 1 month, that is for 26 days, you have to spend 81,900 rupees only for operators. And then 40,000, this is your admin expense like your internet bills, sweeper salary, gatekeeper salaries, and etc. And then this is 5 lakh, this is for your electricity bill. You'll be having 10 machines. When you are running your 10 machines 24 hours in a day and 26 days in a month, then this is the approximate electricity bill to run your business. And then 70,000 rupees is your interest to the bank. And then 3,000 rupees is for insurance, that is your machine insurance, building insurance, and then your staff insurance. So all include 3,000 rupees. And then maintenance cost per month. So generally maintenance and insurance cost you have to calculate for 1 year and then convert that to 1 month. So when you are converting the maintenance cost to 1 month, it will be around 8,000 rupees, 333 rupees. And then distribution cost to move the material from one place to another place, it is 5,000 rupees. And then building rent is 30,000 rupees. So when you add all these expenses, it will be around 7,78,000 rupees. So to run your business effectively for 1 month, you have to spend an amount of 7,78,000 rupees. So this amount is the expense incurred to run 10 machines. Now you just convert this expense to one machine, that is total cost for one machine for 1 month. So this is the total amount which is spent by you to run 10 machines. So when you divide this total expense divided by the number of machines, you will get the expense incurred to run 1 machines. So it is very clear that 77,823 rupees you have to spend to run one knitting machine for 1 month. So this value is total amount which is required to run one machine in a month. So when you divide that value by the 26, that is number of working days in a month, you will get the amount required to run your knitting machine for 1 day. It is very clear that you need minimum of 2,993 rupees to run one machine for 1 day. So this is the 1 day expense of one knitting machine. And then the next process is you should calculate the total cost for one machine for 1 hour. So previously we calculated the total expenses which is required to run one machine for 1 day. Now we are calculating the expense incurred to run one machine for 1 hour. So simply you have to divide this value, that is 1 day expense, divided by the number of working hours in a day. So here we are running our factory by 24 hours. So we are dividing this value by 24. So we are getting 124 rupees. It means you have to spend 124 rupees to run one knitting machine for 1 hour. So this is your expense for 1 hour. So far we calculated expense incurred to run a machine for 1 hour, and now we are going to discuss about the production part. That is, as per our estimation, when you run a machine for 8 hours, that is one shift, you will be get around 200 kg of output. Here we need the output for 1 hour, that is targeted production for one machine for 1 hour. So when you divide 200 divided by 8, so 8 means number of hours. So for one shift you will be having 8 hours. So for 8 hours the production will be around 200 kg. When you divide that by 8, you will get the targeted production for 1 hour. So that is 25 kg per hour per machine. So from one machine you will get 25 kg of output if you are running the machine at 100% efficiency. So The production for one machine per hour is 25 kg, and then the total cost occurred to run a machine for 1 hour, that also will be around 124 rupees. So this is the base to calculate the knitting price. So for 1 hour you are spending 124 rupees, and in 1 hour you will be getting around 25 kg of output. Then the conversion cost will be cost per hour divided by production per hour. So here we are spending almost 124 rupees for one machine per 1 hour divided by 25, that is production per hour per one machine. So when you divide these two values, you will be getting 4.98 rupees. So this is the cost that is incurred to convert 1 kg of yarn into 1 kg of knit grey fabric. So your profit will be around 30%. Then 4.9 into 30%, you will get around 1.49 rupees as profit if it is 30%. So when you are able to run your factory at 100% efficiency, then your selling price will be 6.47 rupees to convert 1 kg of yarn into 1 kg of knit grey fabric. This is your cost and this is your profit. When you add these two, you will get selling price. So this is at 100% efficiency. As I said in the beginning of the video, to run your business at 100% efficiency is not at all possible. So you should calculate the price at 80% efficiency also, or below that. So when you want to calculate the cost for at 80% efficiency, you should divide the production. You should convert the production to 80%. That is, at 100% efficiency, you will receive 200 kgs. So when it is 80%, then your production goes to 160 kgs. So this is 80%. This is for 8 hours. So when you divide this by 8, you will get 20. This is output of a machine for 1 hour. If you are able to run your machine at 100% efficiency, then the output will be 25 kg. If it is 80%, then the output will be 20 kg. Then now the conversion cost will be, of course your cost will not going to change if your efficiency is decreased. That is operating cost. Definitely selling price will change, but operating cost is will not change. Whether your machine is producing 25 kg per hour or 20 kg per hour, the cost will not going to change. So when you are running a business at 80% efficiency, your output is 20 kg for 1 hour. So cost divided by production, you will get 6.23 rupees as operating cost. So generally, if you are running your business at 80% efficiency, your profit will be 0.24 rupees, because we can't change the selling price. So before making quotation, you should ensure that what is the maximum possible way to run your business more effectively. If you are confident that if you are able to run your business at 80% efficiency, then quote the cost accordingly. Otherwise, if the efficiency is decreased, then definitely it will affect your operation cost. So here you have to focus more. So at 80% efficiency, this is the operation cost. So when you are running your business at 100% efficiency, 4.98 rupees is the operating cost. So almost 1.5 rupees is getting increased when the efficiency is decreased. So that's why most of the government industries, that is vertically integrated companies, used to appoint industrial engineers to increase the efficiency. So whenever your efficiency is decreasing, your cost will increase. So it is your duty to ensure that your factory is running at maximum efficiency. So before making any quotation to the buyer, you should ensure that what is the maximum possible way to run your business effectively. Based on that, you can quote your cost. So here, if you quote the cost 6.47 rupees to the buyer, then in that case, if you are able to run your factory only at 80% efficiency, then your profit will be only 0.24 rupees for 1 kg conversion. So it is very less profit. That is almost 1 or 2% only profit you will get. So before making quotation, it is your duty to ensure that what is the possible way to run your business. That is, you should predict your efficiency before making your quotations. So that's why most of the industries are investing a lot in industrial engineering department to increase the efficiency. So whenever your efficiency is increasing, your cost get decreased and your profit gets increased. Hope you understand about knitting cost. Thank you for watching. For paid online training and consultancy, you can contact to this number and this email ID. Thank you.